The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Walker to start the... And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
19 Tiger.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw again. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops sounded good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go. Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, computer. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle, here's Walker. Able to fight through one tackle. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check Mega. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready?
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Ready?
And the 49er first down.
Set, cut.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Warriors 70, Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
2nd and 11. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, break.
2nd down and 3.
Blue striker. Set, go.
Back to throw here. And his his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Mega. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Boye Mafe
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this deep... up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Ready up. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Slot man moves right.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rebel. 18, Rebel. Warrior 70. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, go steal.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. Shifts by him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
70 Lions. Check go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 4 at the Niners' 25-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.